Do you need an X-ray but are worried about getting one during pregnancy? Let's uncover the facts. I'm a board-certified diagnostic and interventional radiologist, and today we're going to talk about X-rays in pregnancy. Specifically, is it safe to get an X-ray if you're pregnant, or are there risks to the baby? And if you like what you see, make sure you share this with your friends. So the good news is that X-rays are very safe for both you and your baby. The radiation dose is very low, and the benefits of the imaging study usually outweigh any minimal risks. However, there are a few things you should know. First of all, abdominal X-rays do pose a slightly higher risk to the baby compared to other types of X-rays like a chest X-ray, for example. This is because the abdomen contains the reproductive organs, which are more sensitive to radiation. So abdominal X-rays should only be done if they are absolutely necessary. And the second thing you should know is that if you are pregnant, you must tell your doctor before getting any type of imaging study. It is important to note that the risk to the baby is when you have repetitive exposure to X-rays during pregnancy. Meaning if you have multiple X-rays during one pregnancy, the risk is a little bit higher. However, studies have shown that a single diagnostic X-ray exposure during pregnancy does not really pose a major risk to the baby. There's also a common myth that getting an X-ray during pregnancy can cause birth defects. This has been proven not to be true. In fact, millions of women undergo imaging studies like mammograms and X-rays during pregnancy every single year, and their babies are perfectly healthy. However, there are a small number of X-rays that are not safe during pregnancy. These include fluoroscopy with contrast, which is a type of imaging study that I perform often in the operating room during procedures, and CT scan. The bottom line is that if you're pregnant, you shouldn't be getting fluoroscopy with contrast or CT scan. And if you have any concerns, make sure you talk to your doctor. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. Make sure you share this with your friends and stay tuned for more.